Hello everyone and welcome to this week's newsletter. Recently Westcourt students spent a day in Melbourne City completing an amazing race. Students found it really enjoyable as well as highly educational as they competed to visit various landmarks, historic sites and places of interest. In speaking with students after their return, one thing that a number commented on was the number of homeless people they saw on the streets of Melbourne. Coincidentally, last week our Year 11 art students completed a collaborative installation in our Pat Burke exhibition space adjacent college reception. The installation focuses on homelessness. It includes visual art pieces, soundscape and an incredibly realistic fire tin. Many of our classes will visit as part of their religious education class in coming weeks, and there will be an opportunity for each visitor to make an in-kind donation of some warm clothing to support homelessness. Tomorrow, as part of our commitment to both sustainability and support for those in need, many students will take part in Eddie's Pre-Loved Thrift Shop at lunchtime in the gym. There'll be lots of stalls and lots of bargains, so I hope boys will come equipped for that. St Joseph's has, in my opinion, one of the most impressive full winter uniforms of any school. Our Year 12 boys look particularly impressive with their Year 12 tie, which really makes them stand out. We expect that every student will be in full and correct winter uniform, including the blazer, as they travel to and from school each day during terms 2 and 3. This makes a statement of pride in the school and themselves, and conversely, sloppy, incomplete or badly worn uniform sends the opposite message. The commemorative Year 12 hoodie is usually only permitted to be worn as part of the change to summer uniform in Term 4. However, this year we have an outstanding group of Year 12s who've worked cooperatively with staff throughout the year. As a result, Year 12s may wear their commemorative hoodie as part of uniform from Tuesday, August 22nd. That's next Tuesday. Year 12 photos are being taken on Monday and will require full school uniform up to and including that day. Later this year, Australians 18 years and over will be voting in a referendum to change the Australian Constitution. This change would see the creation of a federal advisory body of First Nations people to provide advice to the Parliament on issues relating to Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people. Many individuals and organisations feel strongly one way or another about this referendum. St Joseph's College student leaders have indicated that they support a yes vote and intend to engage in advocacy in our community prior to the referendum. The college supports this position and notes that it is in line with the position taken by Edmund Rice Education Australia, the Archbishop of Melbourne and the Australian National Bishops' Conference. A yes vote is also aligned with our touchstones, particularly justice and solidarity. We are also acutely aware of our obligation as an academic community to provide the information to support each individual making up their own mind on the referendum question, based on fact rather than rumour or misinformation. Accordingly, we've arranged for prominent advocates of both yes and no votes to visit the college and speak to senior students. Senator Sarah Henderson and Indigenous advocate Nyungai Warren Mundine, AO, are advocates for a no vote. We were delighted to welcome them to speak to senior student leaders today, that's Thursday, to interested staff and students. Arrangements for a yes advocate to visit and speak to students and staff are still being confirmed. The College Finance Committee and Advisory Council are currently considering school fees for 2024. We're committed to keeping increases as low as possible while ensuring that we can continue to offer high quality education and provide state-of-the-art facilities, low staff student ratios and a variety of learning experiences, including camps and excursions. As St Joseph's College education continues to offer outstanding value, We have a single all-inclusive fee that includes a laptop, and there are very few additional levies. From 2024, Year 7 and Year 10 students will be issued with a higher specification laptop with flip touchscreen capacity, increased battery life and greater processing power. We don't have a lower Year 7 fee, which then increases as a student goes through the school. We have a single flat fee. The long-awaited redevelopment of the Arts Precinct, including expansion of the College Learning Centre to include a Senior Independent Study Centre, will also commence in 2024. And back to fees. Our average increase over the last 3 years has been significantly lower than CPI. And while a fee has not yet been set for 2024, indications are that it will need to be greater than in recent years. We will advise you of the quantum of any increase as soon as possible, and note that as always we remain committed to providing support for any family whose financial circumstances require. And finally, next week we look forward to the visit of Father Emmanuel Chiwanyuka, the parish priest of Manya, Uganda, with whom we've worked to develop St Joseph's Vocational Secondary School in Kenseka. It will be great to have Father Emma at St Joseph's, and for students, staff and families to hear firsthand about progress at Kenseka. The annual fashion dinner run by the Parents and Friends Association directs all those proceeds to Kenseka. This event usually sells out and will be held on Friday, October 20 this year. Tickets are on sale from Sunday and are a great way to support Kenseka. If you're reading a hard copy of this newsletter, you'll find a link there to purchase tickets. God bless.